Hey, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Got a spectacular pepper to eat today. One of my favorite peppers in the world. And you know what's great? I'm still eating peppers. It's not quite over yet. So before we go any further, I want to let everybody know that on today's live stream, we're doing a live stream at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. I will be announcing who the After the Burn interview is going to be this Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to that. So Fire in the Hole, Paul, my friend Paul, he's an amazing sauce maker. He's a great chili head and a good dude. He grew this absolutely perfect ghost pepper. I mean, perfect. I can't believe it. I mean, it's just a gorgeous pepper. I love ghost peppers. It's one of my favorites. And it has been one of my favorites for a long time. So we're gonna munch on this thing, cut it open and see what this thing looks like on the inside. Now, the thing about the ghost pepper, you know why it's a legendary pepper? It's a famous plateau pepper. For a lot of people, a ghost pepper is where hot peppers turn into super hot peppers, that ghost pepper level. It's about 900 Scoville and change. Oh, look at this. Isn't that just gorgeous? You should smell how beautiful it smells. Now, the ghost pepper is from India. There's a couple different stories about why it was called ghost. One, because I guess the biggest one is that you look like you've seen a ghost when you've eaten it. It's a hot pepper. For most people, it's the first wicked hot pepper they eat. And it's funny, we talk a lot about, especially with the pepperology, we're talking about building tolerances. It's a pivotal, most people are going to remember the first time they ate a ghost pepper. It's a wicked hot pepper. Just a legendary pod. It goes by the name Butchalokia. It goes by the name ghost pepper. It's kind of interesting how a couple different names for it. But it's just a really, really great pepper. I'll probably think of some other stuff to tell you about ghost peppers in just a minute. But I'm going to eat this thing right now. I'm so excited about it. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. You know what I didn't do? I didn't make a thumbnail. Boy, that was close. I almost ate the pepper before the thumbnail. What a dummy. At least let me do one more, just in case. Whew, close call, right? The ghost pepper is a great pepper to grow. There's so many different color phases. You have chocolate, there's mustard ghost, there's just your red, there's orange, yellow ghost, white ghost, peach, it's everything. But it's a very, very stable pepper, meaning that they all look very, very similar. They're all going to taste very similar. It's a great pepper. That pepper is, first of all, it was very fruity. It was floral. Okay, let's go for the scores. Fruitiness, 5 out of 10. There's no bitterness, no earthiness, no sweetness. Floral notes, maybe a 3 out of 10. And bitterness, none. Heat, it was hot for a ghost pepper. If you're not a chili head, it's a freak out. It's like looking for the panic mode button, it's bad news. If you're a chili head, it's gonna be... Here's the funny thing. There are peppers that are much, much hotter. But nonetheless, even for a chili head, it's going to be a 7 out of 10, 7 and up. Great pepper. Burns in your mouth. It has a unique burn. It starts off really slow, so you're like, oh, that's not so bad. And it does this. it just keeps going and going. If you're a chili head and you're really, really used to it, it does this. If you're not a chili head and you've never eaten a pepper, it'll do this. For what seems like an eternity, and then it'll do this. Very slowly. It's a creeping burn. All right. Let's go to the top 10. I got a good one for today. All right. Number 10. These are dream cars. The top 10 dream cars. And I'm going to give you a thumbs up or thumbs down if it's a dream car for me. Because maybe I'm weird. Number 10, Rolls-Royce Phantom. It's not a dream car for me. The Rolls-Royce Phantom is the pinnacle of automotive luxury. First released in 2003. This stately sedan boasts exquisite craftsmanship and a whisper quiet 6.75 V12. Nonetheless, I wouldn't own one. Number 9, Aston Martin DB5. I'd own that one. The Aston Martin DB5 is one of the most famous cars in the world due to its connection with James Bond. But you knew that. The elegant British Grand Tourer was produced from 1963 to 1965 and featured a 4-liter inline 6. What a great car! That's one of my dream. That's a dream car. Pagani Phire. I even Googled how to pronounce that. I'm sorry to my Italian friends. The Pagani is a work of automotive art with flowing lines and a powerful heart. Powered by, you guys know, it's a Mercedes-Benz AMG engine. The twin turbocharged 6-liter V12, 700 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Do you want to know something? With what you're spending on a car with a top speed of 230, 3 seconds is not very fast, 0 to 60. Now, I know it sounds like a ridiculous, scorching, time. But if you think about what some other cars are doing now, like 1.6, 1.5 seconds to go 0 to 60, 3 seconds is not screaming, you know? Here's a problem. If I was a gajillionaire, I still wouldn't buy a car like that. But let's say you buy a car like that, you spend $1 million on it. You're at a stoplight. Some woman pulls up with her son, her daughter, and his 3 friends in the back, maybe 4 friends in the back, in a Tesla, 5-passenger Tesla. The light turns green and the Tesla runs away from that $1 million Pagani. That's a reality. Anyway, McLaren P1. The McLaren P1 was part of the holy trinity of hybrid hypercars released in 2013. It combined a twin turbocharged V8 engine with an electric motor, producing a total of 903 horsepower, achieving a 0 to 60 time of 2.8 seconds. Imagine doing that. $1 million car, 2.8 seconds. You got Teslas that will do it a second faster and silently. I don't know. Here's the thing. I like the Tesla, but it couldn't be my main car. I need a get out of Dodge car, and a Tesla's not a get out of Dodge car. It's a get out of Dodge for 300 miles car. I need something you can fill up and go again in a hurry, Anyway, number 6 is a Lamborghini Aventador. Lamborghini Aventador produced in 2011, succeeding the Murcielago as Lamborghini's flagship supercar. It is 6.5-liter V12, 770 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Isn't it interesting what the electric cars have done? They really sort of I guess people that, I don't know, if you're buying a car just for performance, get a Tesla. If you're buying a car just for looks, get a Pagani. But they're different, Number 5, this is an interesting vehicle. The R8. The Audi R8. It's a supercar. Supercar looks, performance to a more attainable level when it debuted in 2006. V8 or V10. The V10's awesome. All-wheel drive. They've discontinued it, which is brutal. Number 4 is a very, very interesting car company. It's Swedish, too. My Swedes already know who it is. Americans don't know yet, but the Swedes are like, yeah, we know. Koenigsegg. The Koenigsegg Agera R. The Koenigsegg GR produced in 2011 was a Swedish hypercar designed for mind-blowing performance. And with a 5-liter twin turbocharged V8, 1,100 horsepower, and 0 to 60, or actually it doesn't have the 0 to 60 time. It does have a top speed of 273. I saw a video of a guy driving a Koenigsegg, and he's going like 100 miles an hour. He takes the wheel and just jerks it and lets go of it. Turns it like this as hard as he can, then lets go of it, and the car just straightens out. It doesn't. It's the strangest thing. The car is unbelievable. They have this really special valve system. You got to check it out. Very, very different. Number 3, Ferrari Enzo. No, there are Ferraris that are in my dream car collection, but not that. I would want like a Dino, 246 Dino. Anyway, named after the company's founder, the Ferrari Enzo arrived in 2002 as a track-focused hypercar. 6-liter V12, 651 horsepower, reaching 0 to 60 in 3.1. Here's the thing, we almost got to stop talking about 0 to 60 when there are cars that can do it a second and a half faster. I don't know. They should talk about how beautiful the lines are and how gorgeous it is. Because if all you care about is going 0 to 60, you're looking at the wrong set of cars. Number 2, Lamborghini Murcielago. That's a very pretty car. It's an iconic supercar unveiled in 2001, naturally aspirated V12, 661 horsepower. It's a very, very, very pretty car. And the number 1 car for the dream car is a car I wouldn't drive. I'd sell it and get a bunch of other cars. Bugatti Veyron. 2005 was when it was launched. A W16 engine. 16-cylinder, 4 quad turbos, 4 turbochargers. Staggering 1,001 horsepower with a top speed of 250. It looks like a Lego block with wheels on it. I'm not a fan of Bugatti, at least that model. All right, I should put together my top 10 dream car list. You'd be really stunned because a lot of them aren't really stupid, crazy expensive. They're just things I like. I might do that. Last night I heard the coyotes, what they do is they're running packs. Every once in a while you'll hear them and they've attacked something. And you can tell they're on something, and it's crazy. It goes for like a minute and then it just stops. It's completely silent. It's really strange. All right, so listen, be kind to somebody today. At 5 o'clock, I'll be going live. We'll also be doing the second day of the Red Habanero trials, so look for that. Join me at 5 o'clock. You'll hear who this week's guest is on After the Burn. It's a great one. A very, very cool guest, and I can't wait for this one. In the description box, you're going to see a link for all of the normal stuff. You're going to see Paul from Phire in the Hole. Paul's a great grower, obviously. Great sauce maker, though. Really, really good sauce maker. So you'll see Paul in the description box below for Phire in the Hole. Please check him out. Right here is my son, Johnny Scoville Jr., and the lifeboat. Pepperology on top, and the 26 most gut-burning, cramp-inducing, mind-altering challenges I've ever done with peppers. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.